Welcome to ESTNN. My name is Malik, and today we are going to talk about Valorant agents. Before we get started, if you like this video, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you want to stay up to date on when we post new videos. Breach is an initiator that disorients the enemy, opening the way for his team to clear the point or to stop a push right in its tracks. Currently in Valorant, there's really only two must-pick agents in the competitive scene, and that is Breach and Sage. We all know that Sage can heal and resurrect teammates, but Breach provides his own unique utility to the game. This initiator's toolkit is devastating and excels in clearing out small areas or pushing the opposition off of an objective. Currently, his ultimate is the only ability in the game that can slow down someone's firing rate, and his stun potential allows him to zone out the enemy way more than any of the duelist skins. His signature ability is Fault Line, and it sends a shockwave in a straight line through all walls. It will stun the enemy and obscure their vision. The ability can be charged up to determine how far it will go, and on the minimap, its path is illustrated while you are charging it up. Fault Line on smaller maps can clear out multiple areas and force out the enemy if charged up enough. The stun on Fault Line is best used to clear a corner or hiding spot before you enter, ensuring that the enemy has to relocate or die. If teammates are caught in Fault Line, they will be stunned and affected, so spatial awareness is key. Fault Line is a pretty simple and easy to use stun, and you get it for free every round, so don't be afraid to use this before you enter an objective or if the enemy starts pushing in. The second ability in his arsenal is Flashpoint, and this is a flash that can be shot through walls. The enemy must look in the general direction of the flash for it to take effect, and shooting this through the upper section of a wall is ideal. When the flash comes through a wall at eye level, turning around or hiding is a viable option. But if the flash is shot through the upper section of a wall, enemies are forced to look away and down, meaning that their crosshair placement will be focused on the floor, which will take them longer to bring it up to your head. Some enemies will hide when hit with the flash, but sending in a Fault Line after is a good way to double CC the enemy. Aftershock is Breach's heavy hitting ability that is used to force the enemy to move or die. Fault Line and Flashpoint are primarily stun and CC abilities used to disorient the enemy and keep them from acting on your aggression. Aftershock is an aggressive damage dealing ability that is guaranteed to push someone out of their hole. Once again, Aftershock must be shot through a wall, and it will detonate an explosive beam on the other side. This ability will kill an enemy and can be used to clear corners or just to stop a plant or defuse. If the enemy survives through it or backs up, they will be stunned and have obscured vision, similar to Fault Line's effects. Much like his other abilities, Aftershock will and can affect your teammates, and if you aren't careful, you could end up giving the enemy a round win. Breach's ultimate Rolling Thunder shoots a seismic charge in a cone shape, knocking enemies into the air, slowing their rate of fire, and stunning them and obscuring their vision. Rolling Thunder is the most powerful ultimate in the game currently, more so than Resurrect, as it has more opportunities to be used and get value. This ultimate is the perfect tool to clear out any objective or to stop a push right in its tracks. If an enemy is hiding, they will be knocked into the air and stunned, revealing their location and leaving them to sit there like a duck. As previously mentioned, the ultimate will slow down the rate of fire for anyone caught in its path. Breach puts the enemy at an extreme disadvantage while giving his own team the perfect opportunity to push in and do some damage. Breach excels at the front of the pack with a duelist like Phoenix or Raze that makes it easy to flush out the enemy and clean them up. Breach can ruin his own team's day just as easily as he can ruin the day of those opposing him. If played right, Breach's abilities give him uncontested control over the objective, regardless of which side he is on. In unrated games with little to no communication, Breach might not work as well, but he's still a viable choice in most scenarios for aggressive players. Breach you have to be tactical about and understand where players like to hide in order to get the most out of his abilities. But once you get that down, Breach is a nearly unstoppable force of nature. My name is Malik. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure to drop us a like. If you want to stay up to date on all of the other videos that we are putting out, in addition to all of our Valorant and other esports related stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe and that bell icon so that way you will get notifications whenever we post new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.